This upcoming season will be Ben Simmons' last chance. A productive season is not only important for Ben, but damn near necessary. A lot of disrespect has been thrown his way in the past 2 seasons, and after the disaster that was last season, it's safe to say he's running out of opportunities. Let's take a look back at his career to see his greatness and talk about how far he's really fallen.
Coming out of high school, Ben was a superstar. His unique skill set was obvious and set him apart from everybody else. He was a 6'10 point guard with elite vision, defensive upside, and the ability to finish at the rim at the highest level. The hype around him was legit.
It was obvious Ben was ready to go straight to the NBA, so he reluctantly decided to go to LSU. He didn't want to be there, and it showed in his play. This was probably the first cracks of his true character. Simmons at the time seemed disinterested and unwilling to fully commit to the team. He didn't go to the classes, and despite his undeniable talent, he couldn't lead his team to the NCAA tournament.
It didn't matter though because he was league bound. And by the time the 2016 NBA draft came along, it was obvious Ben was the number one pick. So the 76ers selected him thanks to their countless years of tanking. The process was finally coming to an end, and fans' patience was going to pay off. But they would have to wait a little longer due to a foot injury that kept him out his entire rookie season.
Once he returned for the 2017-2018 season, Simmons didn't disappoint. His rookie season was great. He won Rookie of the Year, averaged close to 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists a game, and looked like he was ready to be the face of the league. He was even compared to LeBron James.
It is important to remember that despite the criticism, Simmons accomplished a lot with the Sixers. In those 4 seasons spent with the team, he was a 3-time All-Star, an All-NBA player, and twice named to the All-Defensive First Team.
The beginning of the end really began in the 2021 playoffs, particularly during the series against the Hawks. His performance was pretty bad. It was painfully obvious that his limitations as a shooter had become a significant problem.
Him passing up the layup to Tybo will forever be engraved in the minds of every Sixers fan. The loss sparked a firestorm within the Sixers organization, and Simmons took most of the criticism. And honestly, it wasn't fair. He wasn't the only player underperforming. He became the scapegoat. I was thrown under the bus by Embiid and his head coach, Doc Rivers.
To no one's surprise, Ben took it personally and requested to be traded. It was obvious he felt little support from the organization and needed a change of scenery. GM Daryl Morey understood the talent that he had with Ben, so he didn't want to trade him for nothing, and waited for the perfect trade. This caused Ben to sit out for the entire season. After a standoff that lasted half a year, Simmons was traded to the Brooklyn Nets for James Harden at the 2022 trade deadline.
Things did not get better from there. Ben had a lingering back injury and issues with mental health, which forced him to miss the entire season. Rumors spread about his commitment to the team, which further ruined his image.
Once Ben finally made it back to the court this season, he was a shell of his former self. His once aggressive game was gone, his scoring ability seemed lost, and frustration was apparent from both his teammates and his coach.
Obviously, the Nets' entire season was weird and filled with drama, so it's hard to blame Ben fully, but it's honestly a really sad thing to see. So much talent and potential being wasted. This season was a complete mess, and it ended with Ben Simmons setting out the rest of the season, bringing us back to the start.
This upcoming season is now a make or break for Ben Simmons, and it's completely up to him to become the player he once was and the player we all believe he could have been.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts on Ben Simmons in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace out.